This week on Outdoor Junkies, I'll be heading out in the woods for a Wisconsin archery whitetail hunt.
Jeez, look at that one.
Junkie style.
Alright, junkies. It's the 25th of October, I think, or the 26th, one or the other. I'm back out in the stand. Just walked out and there's brand new scrapes on the trail that I walked in on. They look like they were made this morning or a few hours ago. So I'm gonna try and do a little rattling right now and see if I can bring back whatever was in here earlier. So stay tuned, hopefully we'll have some action here shortly.
Alright junkies, it's the pre-rut. The deer are starting to move, the temperature is dropping, everything's looking awesome. And I'm gonna start sitting all day and see if I can get a nice big boy to come in.
Squirrels are going nuts over there. It's usually what happens when the deer's walking through.
So my first location was pretty quiet. Really didn't see a lot. I thought there'd be quite a bit of action coming off the back edge of this cornfield that I was hunting. And it just didn't quite happen, so I decided I was going to hunt more in the woods, try and get the deer that are interacting around this scrape site that's right off the main trail going into the woods. There's a lot of bedding down below in the bottom valley, and I'm just going to try this spot out.
What's up, junkies? It's Friday. The deer are moving pretty good right now. I've got a logging road right behind me that there's two huge scrapes on. And I noticed when I got up in the air, there were actually climbers in this tree from probably like 30, 40 years ago. I'm pretty sure this is a good spot. There's a good trail that goes across from north to south through this whole property. They got food up there, food that way, and food up there. Hopefully I didn't make too much noise. I just did this setup. Went back to the car, got dressed, came back out. So, fingers crossed it works.
This was a really cool mature deer, bunch of marks on him. I mean, you could tell this was just an old fighter. He started coming in, but he just didn't give me a good opportunity at a shot. Probably gonna regret this one, but I just could not get a good shot at him.
Back. They caught my wind.
The deer don't work with a script. They're wild animals. They're always doing what they're gonna do. Sometimes they go left, sometimes they go right, sometimes they come right at you, look you right in the face and start blowing. I mean, you have no control over the situation, but that's the fun about archery hunting. It's just, you never know what to expect. Every day is different, and it's such a rush. So the rut is really starting to take off. I'm starting to see a lot of really nice bucks, some really good ones. They're chasing the does. They're out in front of me. It's just from where I'm at, the shots are really brushy. They're still out about 50 yards into the woods, and they're just not quite making that distance and committing and coming in. And that's the thing about bow hunting, self-filming. You know, I'm trying to capture the moment. I'm trying to get these really nice bucks on film, and at the same time, I've got to try and hunt. You know, it's not just film these animals and get really beautiful shots and then, you know, you get the shot, because self-filming is one of the hardest things you can take on as a camera operator and a hunter.
Not a monster, but that was a good buck. I was just gonna take him, and he jumped and took off right when I was gonna shoot.
If you get a chance, get into bow hunting. I've been a bow hunter since I was 12 years old. I'm in my mid-40s now, and Wisconsin, it's legal to use a crossbow. I use one because I tore my shoulder. I love using a traditional bow and compound, and my shoulder, I just can't do it anymore, so I have to use the crossbow. It gives me the opportunity to get out there and go after them. It makes it a lot simpler self-filming. I'm glad I have that as an option, because I wouldn't be able to bow hunt. So today is turning out to be a really, really good day. So far I've seen 3 shooters, I've seen a bunch of decent small ones, pile of does and fawns. I'm actually gonna head back, take a break. It's probably about 12 o'clock. Sometimes you just gotta stretch the legs and get out of the stand. It's not a far walk back to the stand, and I'm just gonna see what happens when I come back out. Once you know it, on my way back out, I spot this beautiful, beautiful buck. He's walking through the woods, chasing this doe. I'm trying to get a shot on him, but at the same time, I've got to film it. I can't. The whole point of doing this is to get the shot.
What a crazy morning I had. It was nuts. I just went back to the truck to get something to eat, have something to drink, take a little break, and I came back out. Just walked out, and there's brand new scrapes on the trail that I walked in on. I think this morning I seen like 12 bucks. Actually, I'm gonna try and do a little rattling right now and see if I can bring back whatever was in here earlier. That's a doe. There's another doe. And there's the buck chasing does up there. Yeah, it's 3:03. I'm hoping that, I'm hoping the action continues. 2 bucks presented me shots. I just couldn't get it off. There's just a little bit too much brush. Sounds like something's coming. It's either squirrels or a deer or turkey. Stay tuned.
So I came back from lunch. I actually moved my decoy farther up the trail so it's off the scrape. I'm thinking maybe one of these bucks will come in and hit the scrape. They just kept popping up and coming towards the decoy. The decoy was working out great for me. There were a couple times where I was getting nervous because I didn't know if the does would blow, but they were starting to leave their fawns with the decoy like it was a babysitter, and they would take off with a buck. And I'm like, what the heck's going on here? I became the daycare. I've got all these fawns screwing around with the decoy, and you can't move or you're gonna blow your spot. Doesn't take long, probably 20 minutes. And it's really nice 8-pointer. I mean, he's a nice 3-year-old. He comes walking in right on the scrape. I mean, this thing, it's picture perfect. I just wanted him to be a little bit bigger, you know. He was probably maybe a 100-inch 8-pointer. 3.5-year-old, maybe even 2.5-year-old buck for this location, and I can't do that. I've got way too many of those type of deer. So I'm watching this 8-pointer. I'm getting really super tempted. I mean, he's making scrapes. He's looking at the decoy like he wants to charge it, getting all aggressive, starts coming around from the side, looking at the decoy. And then I start hearing off in the distance behind me, another buck is coming in. So I'm looking over my shoulder, and from the side, when he came walking up the hill, it looked like a great big huge 10-pointer compared to the 8-pointer. So I'm like, okay, shooter. And first thing in my head is just like, yep, he's bigger than that one, shooter. So I'm ready. He's probably 10 feet from my stand, coming up this other trail, right up the side of the hill, going right to the scrape. I hit the Tacticam, and I pulled up and I shot, thinking that I'd at least get that and leave the main cam on the other buck. So the other buck, he comes walking around this side of the tree of me. He's coming around this way, and you can just hear the one coming in, and I let her rip. Smoked him right through the side, out the front shoulder, and he runs off probably 50 yards, and I saw him kind of tumble, and he never came out of the bottom. So I'm pretty confident he's down.
He's down right there. He's right there. So I'm not sure if I got it or not. But I shot, it's either an 8-pointer or a 10-pointer. I tried to get him with the Tacticam, and it didn't turn on. So I don't know what to think about that.
The other buck, you can see him, he takes off up the logging trail the way that I come in, and as he's going away, he's looking pretty nice. I'm just like, probably, he wasn't a shooter. I'm glad I passed on that one. He was a nice buck.
So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm surrounded by deer though right now. I can't get on the stand. I doubt if that deer ran. I mean, I think I seen him pile up right down there, so. I mean, he's probably, I don't know. It's a 3.5-year-old buck. But I think today I seen 25 deer. It's been insane. I just talked to Jer. He's gonna come here shortly, and we're gonna go see if we can find this deer. Stay tuned.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by I-90 Enterprises, Hanksters Motorsports, Hunting Gear, Bait Box on the Rock, Cunis Country, Bear Sets, Custom Jigs and Spins, Bee Fish and Tackle, and these fine sponsors. This has been a Stone Lake production.
All right, junkies, took a look back at the footage, and unfortunately I didn't get this buck on tape. I left the camera on the decent size 8-pointer that was making the scrape, and this other one came in. He's a little bit bigger, so I have no idea what he is. I could tell body size though. He is a good heavy deer. Doesn't look like he's real thick mass or anything, but probably 8-point, 10-point, somewhere in there. And he's about like that wide, so let's go see if we can find him. I got Owen Hurst here with me. He's a hell of a tracker. So we'll see what happens. I smoked him up here somewhere. He was quartering at me. Let's see here. No, that's okay. I know he went right down this way, straight towards the middle, like he's heading towards the bottom, and he never came out of it. So hopefully he's not laying in there and we kick him out. Walking this way and see what happens.
Got some blood?
Oh, right, good blood. Good blood. A little bit of hair in there too. White hair, so that's belly. So,
Oh, wow. Alright.
a lot of blood though.
So we got him going this way. There's some more
Looks
right
like he's
there.
going right down that way.
Some more.
Oh, he went this way?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
More right there. On the log.
Oh, yeah. Sprayed all over on the log.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Good blood.
Right there.
In there. He's going right down this way. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Ha! Sweet. All right, man.
good job.
Good job
Yeah.
tracking stuff.
How big is he?
Dude. Oh, he's not a bad buck.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Lift him up.
9-pointer? Nice. Oh, he's a heavy deer. Oh. That's where I hit him. Just pounded him.
Oh, yeah.
Right down through.
Didn't run very far.
No, he didn't. I think we tracked 50 yards. Sweet. Heck yeah, he's a
Congrats, dude.
Thanks, man. He's a nice buck. I know he's not a monster, and I know there's a lot bigger bucks out here, but he's a good buck. I'm happy with him. Decent spread. He's out to the ears. Heck yeah. Awesome. Be a cool European mount. Sweet. Boy, he's a heavy deer. Heavy body deer. I couldn't believe the day that I had today. I saw so many deer. It was nuts. They were cutting corn in front of me and off to the side, and this woods just kept filling up. I think I sat maybe an hour the whole day. The rest of the day was getting up and filming deer walking around me. It was awesome. I had 2 other opportunities on decent bucks and blew both of those. But that's how it goes when you're self-filming. Thank the Lord, it happened. Sweet. Well, we're gonna get this big guy out of here, get some pictures, and well, I'll be filming Jer, and the rut is just starting. So it's just gonna get better and better. Hopefully we can get him pounding a great big massive one, and maybe get Roberts getting one, and Owen shot one the other day, a nice one. So the season's been going good.
The body size is just
His body's huge. I bet you he's all of 210.
Yeah, I would say he's pushing the 2s.
All of them had good necks. Man, there was a one that he was just a little buper, and I was tempted. I'm like, holy cow, they're huge. I mean, he came in and he's standing right in front of that. He's the size of the decoy,
Yeah.
but he's just a little 8-pointer. I'm like, man, you're freaking lucky.
It's been a long time since I've gotten a deer out of the stand, especially self-filming. It's so rewarding. It's just such an awesome feeling. It's such an awesome experience. It doesn't happen that often where you just hit the perfect day. I just got lucky.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Bear Sense. For more information, go to bearsense.com.
Way to go, dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a monster, but you know what? He's a trophy in my book, self-filming.
Yep.
Trying to do this myself. I mean, I know I didn't get it on tape, but you hear him running away.
Heck yeah.
Doesn't always work out the way you want it, but that's all part of hunting.